Okay, good evening. We didn't have a chance to do this share this morning, so we're doing it now. First, let's start by counting the Omer. Since it's already evening time, we're going to count tonight's Omer, which is 32. Hayoim, Shnayim, Ushloishim Yoim, Shehem Arba'a Shavuos, Varba Yamim LaOmer. Today is 32 days, which is 4 weeks and 4 days of the Omer. We are now on page, today was Sunday, the 16th of Iyar, and we're on page 106 in the Chayinu booklet. So the flow goes as follows. Besides a ray of light, which is contracted in order to create the world, referred to as Mamala and Kol Almin. So there's a small ray of light. There's a greater revelation of Hashem, which is not limited in any way, and therefore cannot be enclosed in the world. And therefore, it only encompasses the world, and that's called Soviv Kol Almin. Mamala Kol Almin means it comes and permeates and fills the entire world, whereas Soviv Kol Almin surrounds the world. In today's lesson, an illustration of the Soviv, the circular energy, the encompassing energy, being present yet in an abstract way, is man's mind wrapping itself around an object or a scene. The item is both enveloped by the brain, yet not at all, because it's just imagination. To illustrate this point, consider this material world. Even though the whole world is full of Hashem's glory, namely, not only with a glimmer of Hashem, but with the infinite light of Hashem. As it is written, do I not fill the heavens and the earth? And notice the word mole. So memala kol almin means fills. So don't I fill the entire world? Nevertheless, only very limited vitality of no more than the category of what is revealed in the inanimate and vegetative world. Only a small bit is clothed within this world in the form of revealed influence. All the light of Hashem, which fills the world itself in a concealed manner, is described as encompassing it, even though it actually pervades it. Even though there's Hashem everywhere, but since it's so hidden and since it's so minute, it's called surrounding it. Since its influence is no more revealed in it than it is revealed within the inanimate and vegetable worlds, but affects it in a hidden and concealed manner, and any influence of a concealed nature is referred to in circling from above, even though, as we said, yes, it's in it, but it's called circling above, from above. For Olma Discasio, which is the hidden world, is on a higher plane than Olma Discalia, the revealed world. This is the world where we think that everything is godliness, but it's much lower spiritually than the hidden worlds, which are much more spiritual, and godliness is more revealed there. So godliness drawn down in a concealed manner from the hidden worlds is on a higher plane than that which is drawn down in a revealed manner from the revealed worlds. Emanating as it does from a higher level, this mode of divine influence is said to be encircling from above. Okay, let's make this more intelligible, more understood by means of a mashal, an example. So a further example is needed in order to clarify this paradox. How godliness simultaneously is found throughout the world, pervades the entire world, yet remains completely hidden. And actually, it's called Soviv Kol Almin, that it circles and encompasses it from above and is not revealed within the world. Again, this is the mashal. the example, a parable, yeah. That when a person forms an image in his mind of something he sees or saw, right? It's in his mind. He has a vision of it, whatever that vision is. Hine af shekol guf etzem. I don't want to say a word that's because as you hear the mashal, you'll picture something else in your mind, whatever it is. Hine af shekol guf etzem adavar ahu legabe v'seichoy v'gaboy v'seichoy teich teichoy kuloi mitzoy v'daitoy mitzuyar v'daitoy machshavtoy v'pnei shero ahu kuloi oy sheroi ehu. Even though the entire body and essence of that thing, whatever that image is in your mind, both its exterior and interior and its very core, are completely mirrored in his mind and thought, for he has seen it, or he is seeing it now in its entirety. So whatever he sees, okay, let's pick a muscle, right? A baseball. You got the baseball, it's all in your mind. You know what it looks like, it's got stitching. You can almost feel it and smell it because it's got the rough leather on it if it's used, or if it's brand new, it's a little shiny and slick. And it's got the stitching, and it's white, and the stitches are red. So you got it completely in your mind. This is expressed by saying that his mind encompasses that object completely. Just as in the mind's frame of reference, so too regarding the perspective of the visualized object. And that thing is enveloped completely by his mind and thought. But it's not encompassing an actual fact. You can't reach inside your brain and hold on to the ball. Right? Only in the imagination of your thought and mind. To you, it's real. You close your eyes, your mamish sense it. It's there. That's why you have to make sure. You have to make sure to look at the right things. If you watch a scary movie before you go to sleep, you might have nightmares because it's in your mind, and to you it becomes very real. Okay, leaving that aside for a second. Since man's thoughts is limited, he can't actually encompass the object itself. He only encompasses the image as it exists within his mind. When it comes to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, with Hashem, it's written, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, so that it is utterly impossible for us to grasp Hashem's thought process. The way we think and the way Hashem thinks is completely different worlds. It's completely different. Hashem's in his mind, when he thinks something, it's real. We are Hashem's thoughts. It doesn't make sense, obviously, because we can't imagine such a thing. When we think something, it's just an imaginary zach in your brain. But when Hashem thinks, it's actually happening. With Hashem, every created thing, from its head, meaning from its highest level to the lowest level, and inside its very core, inside through and through. So if Hashem thinks about us, he's not thinking about what we look like from the outside. He's thinking he could see our heart beating. He could see our brain, the wiring working. He could see the blood pumping through our bodies. It's very different. It's completely different. Hashem's thoughts are not similar in any way to man's thoughts. So Alter Rebbe gives an example of Hashem's thought and knowledge encompassing a specific object, which we'll talk about tomorrow. For today, the takeaway is imagine a beautiful castle. Imagine the infrastructure and design. Gorgeous, beautiful. All this exists within your imagination. Chambers, palaces, gorgeous. Everybody has a different image, but, somehow similar. Your imagination encompasses each detail of the image, and with this imagery will cease the whole imagery, the castle in your mind will cease when you stop thinking about it. Similar to this is Hashem's energy, which encompasses the world, except one difference. If Hashem stops thinking about it, we disappear, if we're the thought. So that's the one difference with Hashem. Hashem, he does encompass and energize the real world. That's all he does is think about it, and Hashem's thoughts are actual versus us, which is just imaginary. These are deep things. Let's try to get through it together. Okay, that's it for today, Chavra. We'll see you tomorrow morning.